My mantra goes something like this. It is my data. It is my data. It is my data. I meditate and repeat this until eventually I get a message back from the universe. The universe says, bull, it's mine. Hi, I'm James, and this is My Last 20. I'm moderately obsessed with protecting my personal information, both online and in the real world. Over the years, I've tried any number of things to hide myself, and we're going to talk about all of those, at least the ones that worked. Looking back, however, I see one thing that I wish I'd done first, and that's what I'm going to talk about today. It's a small task that protects you better than anything else you can do. It will protect you against security breaches at the stores you do business with. It will protect you if somebody gets access to your personal data. It's something that quite literally could save your life. It is locking down your credit report. Boring, you say. I'm out of here. Your eyes are rolling back into your head. I can feel you reaching for the mouse. Give me 30 more seconds. With my name, address, social security number, and mother's maiden name, somebody can buy a car, open a credit card account, put a second mortgage on my house, change where my direct deposits go, essentially become me, and I have to pay for it all. Even if I manage to clean up the financial carnage that would result, it will be a permanent blot on my record. It will take years or decades to get it all sorted out. Years I will need for other things because it is, after all, my last 20. In the interim, if I needed to borrow anything for a dire emergency, I would be totally, completely, and royally screwed. That might have been a little bit more than 30 seconds, but I think you get the idea. Unless I lock down my credit report, which is pretty easy to do, and I'm going to walk you step by step through it. I've also put the steps down in the description, so if you don't want to keep watching me tell you how to do it, you can just read about it. And I'm going to start out by scaring you. On your web browser, go to www.equifax.com, which should automatically take you to the personal section. Click on the Learn More button, and then click on Am I Impacted? Enter your data, play the I'm Not a Robot game, and voila! You will most likely get a message that says, based on the information you provided, our records indicate that your personal information was impacted by the incident. That's the Equifax hack. Don't take it personally. It's just you and 146 million other people. That means every scrap of information on you is available for purchase on the dark web. Everything. Names, address, social security numbers, credit score, all your accounts you have and all you ever have had available right now. So what you want to do right now to protect yourself is to lock or freeze your credit report with the 3 credit reporting agencies, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. What a lock or freeze does is prevent anybody, even you, from opening an account in your name. But if you need to open a new account, you, because you know the secret handshake, can temporarily remove the freeze or the lock and open your report back up. A lock and freeze work much the same way. They prevent access to your credit report to open an account. If locked or frozen, no report access is allowed, so no credit account can be opened. A lock is under your control. You just set up a username and password, and you can unlock and relock your report anytime you want. A lock is online only, and for TransUnion and Equifax, free. A freeze is a government-regulated process. You contact the credit bureau by phone, mail, or online and set up the freeze. And you do the same to suspend it or stop it. Depending on the state you live in, there may be a charge for a freeze, usually around $10. Of the 3, Experian is the most difficult to deal with. They charge an outrageous amount of money, 20 bucks a month, to give you access to your data. They don't offer a free lock service, so you'll have to pay them to get a freeze and shut down your report. Here are the steps. Go to www.experian.com, scroll down and click on Security Freeze. Click on Add a Security Freeze, and then scroll down and click on Apply Online. This will take you to a form where you enter your personal information to prove it's you. Click a couple of options and then click Submit. I recommend selecting No for the PIN question for reasons that will become apparent when we talk about passwords. They'll come up with a better PIN than you will. After that, you get a PDF file that looks like this with your PIN and instructions for suspending or removing your freeze. You have to freeze your Experian report. That's the only option unless you want to pay them 240 bucks a year just to access your data. They charge others to access your information and they want to charge you too. Forget it. Freeze your report. Don't look back. I really don't like Experian. Now back up top where we went and visited Equifax, if they told you that your data was compromised in their hack, they will allow you to freeze your report for free until June 30th, 2018. That's not very long. You can either do that or subscribe to their free lock and alert service. They didn't offer this service when I found out that my information had been stolen, so I both froze my report and signed up for their other Trusted ID service. Don't you love unintentional irony? You want the lock and alert service, so we'll walk all the way through getting that set up. First, it's back to www.equifax.com and the main page should have a link to the lock and alert service. So click on Sign Up. Fill in your personal information and play the I'm Not a Robot game again. That's all there is to it. TransUnion also offers a free level of their True Identity service that allows you to lock and unlock your credit report as needed. I've already done that, so I'll just show you the top level. Navigate to www.transunion.com, click on My Free Identity Protection, fill out the form, set up your account, and verify it's really you. You're all set. Just go in, click on the lock, and you're done. So, log into your other services, click on lock, and you're done. If you ever need to unlock it, like you get a great credit card deal that we're going to talk about in a future episode, you just click unlock. When the credit card comes back and they say that they're done, you go back in and lock it. As easy as that. You are now safe. Whew. But there's one more thing to do. Check your reports. In the United States, federal law allows you to have free access to your credit reports annually if you've been denied credit or if you've been the victim of identity theft or fraud. The site that's sponsored by the credit bureaus is www.annualcreditreport.com, and you can get your reports there easily enough. Although every time I try with Experian, they want me to mail in a request. Losers. I also use Credit Karma at www.creditkarma.com for times in between my annual report when I want to check my data, look at my credit score, things like that. Credit Karma is paid for by selling financial products like credit cards, so you might get some ads when you visit. It's worth it. That's it. You really want to do this. You'll sleep much better knowing your information is now under at least a little more of your control, and the universe is feeling a bit less smug. I'm James. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on My Last 20.